Man, it feels like it's been forever. So I want to put out a short video to break the ice and to kind of clarify what I mean by centering, as well as build habits that will help you perform at your best on a consistent basis. And this for me personally was something that I struggled with because in order to build the new habits, you have to break an old one. So as we all know, centering is when we maintain the target in the center of the screen. But what I observed from a lot of randoms I've played with, as well as it being something I did unconsciously myself, is that every time I had to reload or duck into cover, I stopped maintaining the target in the center of the screen. And then as soon as I got back into the engagement, it took me a long time to acquire that target compared to the opponent, which by the way already had the reticle pre-aimed at where I was predicted to be. What I'm trying to say is, when you're centering, you're not just doing it half a second before you get into an engagement and while firing, you're also doing it when you're reloading, you're even doing it when you're behind cover and lose line of sight. Essentially, until you have eliminated your targets, you'll always be centering. What this does is minimize the amount of time needed to acquire your target after you reload, or when you pop up from cover, giving you the highest possibility of winning the engagement. The key is to always find ways to shorten the amount of time it takes to acquire your target. The less time you take, the better chances you have of winning the engagement, no matter what class or weapon you're using. Even with projectile weapons, this habit will give you more time to adjust and account for bullet velocity by leading your shot. So if you're using one of my guides or any one of my training videos, I've got the playlist right up here, please keep this technique in mind. Make sure to maintain this habit when performing those scenarios, because if you're able to lock this down, I guarantee your ability to acquire and track targets will significantly increase. And that's about it, guys. Before wrapping this video up, I also wanted to touch base on the thank you Embark, the level letter to the finals video. I honest to God thought I was going to be tremendously flamed for it, but I had to put it out there because as a content creator, I know how hard it is to try your best to make something that will actually help people and improve their experience. But no matter how many people you help, there will always be the negative vocal minority that tend to be louder and make it seem like whatever you're trying to do is not effective and trash. Sometimes the vocal minority can have such a negative impact on your motivation as well as your mental health, even though the amount of positivity I receive tremendously outweighs the negative. So I'm not saying that I understand what this dev team is going through, because it's probably much worse, but I sure as hell can empathize with it. I thought to myself, maybe this video could help them see through the negative shit on Reddit or other platforms, and that the silent majority appreciates them and has their back. To my surprise, you guys turned up in masses to show that love and support, and I can't thank you enough for it. If you look through the comments, your words are having an effect and do matter, giving fuel to the dev team so that they can make the best season this game has ever had. Now, with that out of the way, as some of you already know, I just returned from traveling to Japan, so currently I'm trying to just get back into the swing of things. With that being said, expect another Weapon Masterclass video very soon. I wonder if some of you guys can guess which one it is in the comments. And I'm also very excited to share with you some of the other guys I've been working on for the finals as well. So peace and love, guys, and I'll see you next time.